Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one whom isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If you would be so kind to like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. This is going to be a missing / murder mystery. It's actually a murder mystery, okay? But I'm just going to say missing / murder mystery, okay? I have those of them who are like that, where people who have seemingly vanished, okay, but has actually been murdered, okay, and it was covered up, okay? And this case actually hits close to home, okay? Because the individual that I'm going to be speaking about is actually related to me, okay? And I just feel that the truth needs to be known. It needs to be spake, okay? I'm tired of the dirty little family secrets. Okay, I asked these people years ago, politely, stop fucking with me. Y'all better leave me alone. I'm highly intuitive. I'm naturally psychic. I'm highly empathic. Stop fucking with me. I asked them. But no. These individuals are big and they're bad and they're bold. They said, fuck me. And they set out to do all kind of illegal, unjustified, demonic, evil, wicked, unorthodox things, not only to myself, but to my child as well. And since they continue to fuck with me, and since even the United States government is behind these scandals, even after I reached out to them and told them plainly and simply what was happening, what was being done, they put forth no effort to stop it. They put forth no effort to do anything about it, which then in fact let me know that the United States government was indeed involved with putting me on a government watch list, with illegally, unjustifiably having me targeted, using the government's black budget and United States citizens' tax dollars to stalk and harass American citizens, to cover up not only the government's dirty little secrets, but sold out as families' dirty little secrets as well. Well, listen. I don't give a damn what set you claim. I don't care nothing about them demons and them devils and the satanic powers that be that you sold out to, who you represent at all. I asked you politely to stop fucking with me. I asked you politely to stop fucking with my child. I'm going to stand my ground and I don't care who you are. So I'm going to make your entire family look ridiculous now. Because you crossed the wrong T when you decided to cross me. And I'm not going to stand for it. And as long as I got breath in my body, I'm going to speak the truth. And I'm going to let the whole wide world know. Because this one psyop, y'all not going to get away with. Politely asked you to leave me the fuck alone. I politely asked the United States government to stop the witchcraft, the sorcery, the black magic, the voodoo, the stalking me, the harassing me, the illegally invasion of my human rights, my civil, my constitutional rights, invasion of my privacy, mind, body, soul. You fucked with my jobs. You fucked with my finances. You fucked with my transportation. You fucked with my home. You have fucked with you've tried to fuck with the health and well-being of myself as well as my child. And you bastards have stopped at nothing. And I'm going to make each and every last one of you look ridiculous. Because I got proof to all of your dirty little secrets that you thought would be buried forever. See, all your tricks of the trade and all of your efforts to brainwash me and dumb me down and put me under mind control has backfired on that ass now. So I'm ready to rumble in the jungle. Okay? It's about to be whatever. Okay? Because you refuse to stop. It wasn't enough. I sat back. First of all, I sat back and I tolerated being neglected and abused my entire fucking life without the help of the United States government, without the help of any supposed family. This continued throughout my adulthood. See, y'all have invaded and violated me in more than one way. If truth was told, you bitches owe me millions for what I have endured. And you know it. You're just too coward to admit it. I've sat back and watched countless of deaths that I know for a fact were murders. They were blood sacrifices that these families made in an effort to obtain monies from these satanic powers that be that they sold out to. Yeah. The wealthy folks high up in power that sit back behind the scenes and try to play like their nose is clean and their hands is clean and they ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but that's just a fuck lie. And they know it. Because these low life, low level, low vibrational ass bastards are sold out to them, under contract with them. Make deals with the devil. This is the reason why they got to come up off these blood sacrifices. For the comforts, for the positions, the titles, the roles. For the status, for wealth, for finances, money, resource, all those things. And the truth is going to be known. I've watched you all murder several individuals. And I also watched my state do absolutely the fuck nothing about it. Because it was covered up. It was looked over on purpose. And the people is going to know the truth. You took your best shot amongst the people to try to make me seem crazy or delusional or like I was a lie when I haven't any reason to lie. Nobody wants to fathom these things, but see, the truth is stranger than fiction. So guys, when I first began to realize, now I was smack dead in the middle of awakening at the time. I told you all several times before that my awakening began when I was 30 years old. That's when it seemed like I was struck by a bolt of lightning and the veil was lifted from my eyes and I began to see the truth. And I'm going through this awakening and I'm going through the dark night of the soul and my life is changing drastically. Okay? But it wasn't until I was around the age of 33 that massive deaths started happening all around me. Okay? And from the moment that these supposed people that's supposed to be my family realized that I was awake, they literally scattered like roaches to set me up to work against me. And so little bit by little bit, I began to realize that I was a target. Okay? Now, let's fast forward a little bit. Now I know I'm a target. Once when you find out you're a target, it's often the feeling like when you began to wake up and you began to see all the truths of the things that was never hidden, but was in plain sight all along that you never seen. Okay? And it's that shock factor. It's that light bulb that goes off in your head, that bell that rings in your head all of a sudden, type of feeling. And so what happens is when you are awakened, when you are awakened and that collides with you finding out that you are a targeted individual, then one by one, people who's in your life, people that you know, whether it's people in your family, whether it's people that you're in relationships with, whether it's people that you work with, whether it's complete strangers, whether it's folks at your local market, whatever, one by one, you're seeing the signs and the symbolisms all around you, cautioning you, warning you, okay? And one by one of these individuals, you find out is part of the setup, okay? Because see, what happens is when a person goes through the awakening and you begin to figure out things. Now, when your awakening begins, what I hate about an awakening is when your awakening begins, your awakening seems like it happens from the outside. You begin to see things on the outside or things that's around you that is so shocking that's been in your face the whole time. You never knew. So you'll find out things about the government, find out, injustices within the law, find out, things about the community, about the church, about various different things, but on the outside of you. Okay. And then it slowly, it's almost like the Most High don't want to put more on you than you can bear. So it's like things come to you in spurts and little patches in an effort like not to overwhelm you drastically all at one time. Okay? So when you go through an awakening, the first thing, awakening alone, when you go through an awakening, the first thing you want to do is to reach out to the people closest to you, okay? And try to figure out, man, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Did you know what I just found out in this awakening? And you want to talk to people closest to you that you're comfortable with, that you know, and different things like that. And that's when these people around you, close to you, begin to realize, oh, she or he is awake. This is when you begin to see them act funny, okay? And at some point in time in between that, there are things that are done behind the scenes, okay? And you begin to be covertly and overtly harassed, stalked, okay? It's a little while longer that pass, okay? Because before you realize that you are a target, because there's a part of targeting where you are being targeted, but you are still not aware that you're being targeted. Everybody around you is in on it. They're playing their role or whatever, okay? It's almost like, and when you do find out about it, it's almost like some type of frequency was turned up, okay? They can do things, and that's the difference between covertly and overtly, okay? Where the things are being done to you and you're not aware of it, even though these things are being done to you, and then things that is being done to you when they decide to let you know, hey, we're watching you. Hey, we're stalking you. Hey, this, that, and the other is going on. Okay? This is when you begin to see all the hand signs and the symbolisms and the wisecracks and the slick shots and the trigger words and statements, and you get all the noise harassments where this, especially if you're living with someone, they'll begin to slam cabinet doors, slam the front door, flush the toilet a lot, yawning a lot, coughing a lot, rubbing up the nose a lot, rubbing up the ear a lot. These are all signs and symbolisms, okay, of people who are planted around you who are gang stalking you and harassing you, even spitting around you, in front of you, or by your feet, which is not only a sign of disrespect, but it's also within witchcraft a sign of cursing someone. Okay. If a person spits on you or at your feet or in front of you, it is a sign of cursing you. It's witchcraft, okay? So any of these things is going on, okay? You know that you were being subtly stalked and harassed by these persons. And of course, they're gaslighting you to your face because you ask these people any, these things about it. Their first go-to is to make you feel like something is wrong with you. Nevertheless, guys, like I said, fast forward through all of that. I'm awakened and I know I'm a target. And at this point, I know everybody is in on it. From the person I was in a relationship with at the time, the entire family, okay? Massive deaths began to happen. And I knew that these were blood sacrifices, okay? Because I told you all before that I had 4 family members, okay? Around this time, I had 4 family members all on the same side of the family who died all 4 months apart, back to back to back, okay? Now, these are the first 3 that died, okay? Which is my dad, my Aunt Linda, my Aunt Betty, okay? We ended up having a memorial for this, for them, okay? And the week after the memorial we had for all 3 of them, then my cousin Junior, James Wright, died, okay? All of them were murdered. This is all covered up. They are all blood sacrifice for money. And the state of Arkansas did absolutely nothing about it. I sat back and I watched this shit play out. Okay? I spoke to you all about that before, okay? But this is what I'm going to speak to you all about today pertaining to this missing/murder mystery is actually pertaining to something else, okay? Now, the woman who claims to be my mother, who really isn't, and this was in an effort, have made several attempts on my life. Okay, guys? So this one in particular day, I lived in Little Rock at the time. She lived in North Little Rock, okay? Which is like a 15-minute drive between the cities, okay? At this point in time, they were trying to cause a catastrophic accident, okay? And they were going to have some type of massive accident happen. Somebody did slam into me, hit me while on the bridge, and I would have went over into the river. And in a catastrophic accident, this is what they were planning, because I would have to cross the river, cross the bridge in order to get from one city to the next, from Little Rock to North Little Rock, unless I took the streetway all the way around. But the fastest route is to just hop on the freeway and go to North Little Rock. Okay, so I knew this was going on. I seen the signs and the symbolisms. Okay, now remind you, like I told you, this woman has never been loving to me, nurturing to me, caring to me at all. She ended up calling me one day, and she's like, "Oh, I'm cleaning out some stuff in the garage. Come and see, is there anything that you want?" Now, remind you, this woman never gives me anything, never involves with me in anything, never offers me anything. This was a ploy. This was a decoy in an effort to get me over there. They were going to try to kill me while I was driving, while I was on the highway, okay? So I'm just telling y'all what went on leading up to what I'm about to say. So when I got there, it was quite interesting. Okay, the garage door was open, and it almost seems like in a haste that she was going through things, sorting through things, throwing a whole lot of documentations and things away, because I found boxes and boxes of things, paperwork and all kind of things on the curb that was sitting there for the garbage man to pick up or whatever, that I happened to look in before I left. And a lot of this documentation had personal critical information in it that you wouldn't want just regular average Joe people getting a hold of. Okay, so I noticed this. So anyway, this day, guys, and it was a trip, so I got over there. I went over there, okay? Now, one of the ploys that she used is, "Oh, we have a couch that y'all can have," okay? Now, I'm in a car, okay? So she said, "Well, just come over here and you can get all the cushions to the couch, and I'll get my husband to deliver, to put the couch on this truck and bring it over there to your house. So I'm like, whatever. Okay. Now remind you, this person, they never did bring the couch. This was a ploy in an effort to kill me while on the highway, guys. Okay. The state of Arkansas, the United States government, and my own fake phony family has made several attempts to try to kill me, and they have not been successful. Okay? So, I'm already knowing it's a setup. Okay? But I'm protected. And I got faith. I ain't scared of nothing. Okay? I ain't scared of none of them Satanists you worship. Okay? You sold out to. I ain't afraid of that devil set you claim. You understand? I ain't afraid of nothing. So on my way, I went. Okay? But I knew it was a setup. So I let my daughter stay at home with my ex. Because should have anything happened, I didn't want my daughter to get hurt. Because I already knew it was a setup. Okay? So on my way, I went. I get there. Okay? And tell you how spirit works. Okay, there was a lot of different little, like, you know, those like the little whatnot type of ornaments and different things like that. You know how you can have different like little type of whatnots you can put on a china cabinet and things like that. I had got this little basket that was in there, and it was some cute little whatnots and different things that was in there or whatever. And I began to put this stuff in there, y'all. I kid you not. Spirit said that that stuff was cursed. Okay, I didn't even do it purposely, but I accidentally ended up leaving it on the side of the road. Because remember, I told you when I got ready to leave, I seen all those boxes out by the curb that was full of all types of stuff, like papers and documentations and stuff like that. It's like they was trying to get rid of things, evidence of things. So anyway, amongst the stuff that I did take with me was this planner here. Okay. And it actually was in a box of other little stuff, like with the little whatnot things or whatever, because I did take a box of stuff with me, but the box of stuff that I took with me was like some of the stuff that was like mine that was in her storage or whatever. But for some reason, those whatnots and different things, little trinkets and whatnots and different things, they had to be heavily cursed, because for some reason spirit led me, I ended up forgetting them. Sitting on this, I had every intentions to take them with me, because she said I could have them, but they ended up getting left there. But spirit told me, explained to me later, that they were cursed. Okay, so this ended up being one of the things that was there, guys. Okay, now it's a regular little planner. Okay, it's got a little date book thing in here. It seemingly was empty. Seemed like I got to flipping through it. There was nothing in it. Okay, it seemingly was empty here. Okay, so I was flipping through all of the pages and everything. Okay, and then the only thing that had anything written actually in the planner was right here. Okay, which shows in my supposed mother's handwriting, her name, her current address, which I'm gonna cover up. Okay, and this phone number here. Okay, which this was her phone number when she had a landline. So I ended up getting home, y'all, and I was flipping through this. I wanted to see, was there anything else in this? And I found something, and it was almost like spirit wanted me to leave with this. Okay? Now, this was the only part in here. This is a planner, you know, and it sections off the different letters and stuff. You can put people's phone numbers and emails and different things, and it's sectioned off with different areas. You can write in goals, expenses, projects, communication, diary area, you know, all kinds of stuff. And so we have here Annie Buford. Okay, now my supposed mother, who isn't my mother, maiden name is Buford. Okay, so I know this is somebody who's related to her. I know who this is. Okay, what was quite interesting, because this was the only person's name and phone number out of this whole planner that was put in here. Okay, guys. So then I ended up coming to the back, and I found two things. Now this thing here, it comes out of this planner. Okay, as you can see, it's got the prongs, the rings where it goes on here. I looked at this. On one side, there's nothing. On the other side, it says Constance H. which is my little sister on my mama's side. Up under it, it says Prez Clinton. Up under that, it says single pay note. And down here, it says true luck. You can see it for yourself. I will take a lie detector test. I will go to a handwriting expert analysis person and get an analysis done. This is not my handwriting. I did not make this up. I did not write it myself. It was in this planner. So I said, now knowing y'all, I'm awakened. I'm a target. I know this, and they're trying to kill me. What does President Clinton have to do with his family? And then you see single pay note. They paid somebody in my supposed family to work against me. And then you got true luck down here, basically saying that they were lucky to get this money. Now, like I said, this is my little sister. Can y'all see that? Look at it closely. I swear on my life, I did not write this. This was in this planner. The rest of the planner is empty. It's almost like Spirit led me to find this. Almost like there was some type of, either it was done for me to purposely find as a clue to what was going on. But I matter-of-factly know that this person has been doing witchcraft and sorcery, black magic on me. And she's been getting paid by people in the government. I also had been told years ago that Hillary Clinton was involved with having me targeted, with having me gang stalked and harassed, and setting me up to be killed because they know I know a lot. This single pay note, they have been getting paid by the government, by people in power. I found this in this planner. This was a clue. This was evidence to show me. And since then, this girl, living in a nice house, got a new vehicle, all kinds of things, because she's been getting paid by people in the government to set me up and work against me. Read it. Constance, in her last name, the initial of her last name, and right up under it says Prez Clinton. Single pay note. And then down at the bottom you see it says true luck. None of this is in my handwriting. I swear before Lord. I will take a polygraph examination. I will take a handwriting analysis. I could pass any mental health evaluation any day at any time. This was in this planner. Why are the Clintons paying this family? Why are the Clintons involved with gang stalking and targeting me and paying others to do so? So there was something else that I found in this planner. The reason why I'm telling you all about this, for those of you who love to ridicule and judge those who are targeted individuals and try to gaslight them and play pretend like this shit is for play. See, a lot of motherfuckers that run their mouth a whole lot online trying to play pretend like they targets. Them bitches is lying. They make mockeries of people who really targets. They plants. They've been put in place to throw people off. These bitches got hundreds of thousands of motherfucking, thousands and thousands of fucking subscribers getting paid by YouTube and shit. Got nice cars and homes and all kinds of shit. You ain't no fucking target. Real targets don't have none of that shit. Nor do they have real evidence like I do of being targeted and gang stalked. Not only by your family, but the government. This shit is real over here. The person I'm going to speak to on today pertaining to this missing murder mystery. This was something else I found in this planner, guys. If you know this person, if you ever seen this person, contact me. My information will be in the description box below. Now, I have never seen this person a day before in my life. But what interests me is the fact that my last name is Ziegler. I've never known any other Ziegler a day before in my life except my dad and his other kids. And that's because we have his last name. Okay? Now, I read the back of this. Now, it looks like, now this is a picture. It looks like she was originally going to send it to somebody named Dion. Because that person's name is scratched out, but I can still see the person's name. And this says, it says to Dion. Okay? That's scratched out. And then my aunt's name is put in place of that, which is Nisha, which lets me know that whoever this woman is, whoever this person is, knew my aunt. Now, my aunt is the baby. She's younger than my supposed mother. This would be my aunt on my mama's side, which means my mother's sister. Okay? Now, how does this person know my aunt? But I know many of you are thinking like, so what? Maybe, maybe they knew each other. Like, what does that have to do with anything? We'll look at the bottom. Can y'all see that? Hold on. The bottom says Shania Ziegler. I just told you, I don't know any other Zieglers. And this was written to my aunt. Now, originally it says to Dion, a sweet and good friend. I hope one day you will find the perfect girl. And then that's scratched out and it puts boy. But it originally said, to Dion, a sweet and good friend. I hope one day you will find the perfect girl to make you happy. Okay? From Shania Ziegler. Now, this is quite interesting. If you look at this, I used to make these little faces like this, okay, when I was younger, coming up, where you make the faces, but if you look at the eyes, it's 2 6s, 6 6, and look at the nose, S for Satan. You see the tongue sticking out? Satanic, Masonic, demonic symbolism, more so demonic symbolisms. Okay, you see the celebrities and the actors and all that tongue sticking out and shit they do. Okay, is making references to Lucifer, the devil, Satan, however you want to put it. Okay, now like I said, that's what it originally says. But if you look closely, there's 2 spots on here that's marked out. That's the name Dion, and that's the girl. Okay. And then it was rewritten to Nisha. It says, to Nisha, a sweet and good friend. I hope one day you will find the perfect boy to make you happy. From Shania Ziegler. I never knew this person. This was hidden in this planner. In the back of this planner. Sitting right here. With this little note. It was like it was stuck in here on purpose for me to find a clue. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is this? Blues Clues or something? Do I need to get out my handy dandy notebook or some shit? You know what I'm saying? So I'm puzzled. Who is this? So I ended up hitting up the woman that's supposedly my mother. And I'm like, oh, I found something in this planner. And I said, who is Shania Ziegler? And she got all hostile and oh, bring me back. You weren't supposed to get that. Bring it. I'm like, no, I'm not bringing you nothing. You told me I could have this. This is in the stuff that you said I could have. I'm not wasting my gas to come back over there to bring you a damn thing. It probably was planted in there on purpose. Now, another interesting thing that I found in this planner was this right here. This is another little piece of note paper, okay? And it says name, nickname, number, birthday, and it has a little note down here. The name, it says somebody named Shar Shelton. Nickname Rara. Then it has a phone number. Birthday November 2nd. And then it has to note, I asked for your birthday because I'm going to try and get you something, with a smiley face. There. This is another clue to this mystery. All of these things was found in this notebook. An empty notebook that seemingly was never used. Every other page is blank, and trust, I've checked every other page. Now, it was interesting besides this Annie Buford here, okay? Which is quite interesting, because like I said, my supposed mother's maiden name is Buford, okay? Now, Grandma Buford, which would have been my supposed mother's grandmother, her, as well as my aunt, has very close ties with the satanic powers that be. This I know. My aunt, who is an Eastern Star, who graduated in 66, nonetheless. Okay. And tell you how even more eerie it gets, they even ran some type of program, a foundation or something with children that was in the system in some type of way, foster children or something like that. It was really weird, okay? But it also links to the Clintons. And ironically enough, Grandma Buford was buried, guess where? None other than Hope, Arkansas. Which links directly to the Clintons. Yeah. Anytime y'all hear that hope shit, hope this, hope that, is referring to the Clintons. Now that is another story for another day. But the satanic powers that be are planning to do something very big in government, in power, that I already know, that I already foresee, that I've already gotten messages about pertaining to the Clintons. Yeah, it's going to be massive. And they're just waiting to wheel them back in. But specifically Hillary. Okay? But the signs and symbolisms is everywhere. You see it everywhere. Okay? Every state, every town, you got something called, I don't care if it's a street, if it's a business, if it's an apartment complex, if it's a neighborhood, if it's a building, it's either heal something or hope something. It all leads back to the Clintons, okay? And even certain lettering, okay? Certain lettering, okay? When you go to, say, your hospitals, when you're getting closer near to hospitals, you see that street sign that sits out and it's got that big H on there, okay? It all links back to these people. But like I said, it's a story for another day. Nevertheless, guys, I said all that to say, because I needed to tell you how I came across this person. And nobody will speak the truth about her. Nobody will tell me about this person. Okay? This family has a lot of secrets. A lot of secrets. Low down and dirty secrets. Okay? But they crossed the wrong one when they decided to target me. They crossed the wrong one when they decided that they were going to fucking sacrifice me and my child. Okay? Now all bets is off, bitch. Because I'm going to make your entire family look ridiculous. Nevertheless, though, this is quite interesting. This is quite interesting. Why would President Clinton be paying my little sister? This is the one that I told y'all we're 6 years apart. We're 6 years apart in age, but we're actually born in the same month. I was born March 6th. She was born March 20th. Okay? 6 years apart. Birthdays 2 weeks apart. Okay? You didn't even see the signs and the symbolisms and the numerology of that shit. So I wanted to give you all the backstory as to how I came across this. Okay? So I began to think and I began to meditate, and there's been a lot of things that has been going on, a lot of things that have been happening. Okay? And if you all go back to my life chronicles that I did quite some time ago, talking about a lot of these things going on, talking to you about how my entire family, like my entire life has been a lie. And it has all been hidden from me. How I was sold out to the satanic powers that be. And these people allow the government to use me as some type of test dummy. Put me under mind control. And use and abuse me in all type of ways. And forcibly implanted me in poverty. It never gave me a dime. And they all been vigorously working against me since the moment that I guess they thought I was going to be brainwashed and dumbed down all my damn life, and they was going to get away with what they had done to me. Okay? Oops. Psych your mind. Time's up, bitches. Y'all fuck with the wrong one. And I asked you politely from the get-go. When I finally realized what was going on, leave me the fuck alone. Don't start none. Won't be none. But see, they test it. They want to test my strength. They had no idea the power and abilities that I had. Because you see, when you grow up in trauma and being abused, they suppress these things on purpose. I was the black sheep on purpose. They never wanted me to be seen. They never wanted me to be heard. They never wanted me to succeed. They never wanted me to progress. That's the reason why everybody has played their role. Everybody has downplayed me all my life. Made it seem like I was nothing. But they knew I was capable of. They knew the power that I had. Okay? So the truth is going to be known. So first of all, guys, this is Shania Ziegler. Never seen this person the day before in my life. Never met this person. So my intuition tells me that she's got the same last name as me, yet I don't know her. That means that something had to happen to her when I was a kid. But I need to find out who this is. And y'all remember me telling y'all long ago, the reason why when I make references to my mother, I say my supposed mother, is because this woman is not my mother. I think y'all think I be exaggerating. This woman hates me with a passion. She has all my life. The only true things that I know that she hate in the world, it's only one other thing that she hate as much as she hate me. And that's Larry Bernard Ziegler. My daddy. This woman has never been loving, caring, affectionate, or anything to me. She has hated me for absolutely no reason at all. She's hurt me, she's harmed me, she's lied on me, she has mistreated me my entire life. But I ain't rolled up in no ball and sit up in no puddle or pity party my entire life. I got over this shit a long time ago. I'm damn near 40. Okay? But because these people have targeted me, I really don't even care to think about these folk. To be quite honest with you. But see, they forcibly implant themselves in your life, on your mind, purposely, to re-traumatize you from childhood trauma. So, bitch, if you want to play with me and you want to take a stroll back down memory lane, then we gonna let it all hang out. Yeah, we gonna put everything out in the open since you want to fucking play with me. And that go for all of them. Because you bitches rubbed me the wrong way a long time ago. And I asked you politely, leave me the fuck alone. It wasn't enough that you stole my baby's money. It wasn't enough that you stole my money. It wasn't enough that you bitches been making money off of me my entire life. It wasn't enough that you stole a house and property from me. It wasn't enough that you stole a car from me. That shit wasn't enough. I charged that shit to the gang, blood. And I continue to work my ass off as a single mother and stand on my own 2 feet. 10 toes down, 2 feet on the fucking ground. And I didn't bitch and whine and moan about it. I took care of my child by my goddamn self. Y'all ain't never did shit for my baby or me. Nothing. And a couple times, I can count on one hand how many times you bitches never bought me something. It was only because I had to kiss the ass of some gang stalking, low life ass motherfucking bastards for you to even do so, for you to even play pretend like you gave a damn. I could count on one hand and tell you exactly what the fuck it was that you got for my baby. She ain't never even spent the night with you. She don't even know you bitches' names, where you live. You couldn't tell nobody a damn thing about my child, bitch. And you gonna come for me? You gonna come for my child? Bitch, you couldn't even stand in a court of law before a judge and tell no fucking body what my baby disabilities are, what medication she take, what's her likes, what's her dislikes, what's her favorite food, her favorite color, her favorite animated character. Huh? Her favorite music. What grade she in? What grade she make? What's a doctor's name? What's a teacher's name? Any fucking thing about my child. You don't fucking know. But bitch, I'd die for mine. So you bitches, because I was quiet when I was younger, y'all guess y'all thought I was just some sensitive, quiet ass bitch that was going to roll over and let you dog out and do me any type of way. Bitch, I will make your whole family look ridiculous. I know way too much. I done seen way too much. And I will put you and the satanic powers that be on blast since them bitches want to cover for y'all. They need to get some real motherfuckers on their team because they keep getting caught up with you punk motherfuckers. But they bout that life. So we gonna get it. As I said, guys, this missing/murder mystery is for Shania Ziegler. Now, as you can see, I have already pre-shuffled several decks. I've been working on this since last night. So, let's get it. Okay, Guys, so we start off here with the Nine of Wands. There was a lot of defensiveness, a lot of hostility as it relates to Shania Ziegler. Somebody felt like a sacrifice needed to be made. And that's exactly what they did. Shania Ziegler was sacrificed, ladies and gentlemen. Her life was snuffed out by those of them closest to her. And see, this defensiveness, the reason for this sacrifice was due to some level of sadness, loss, sorrow, misery, pain, anguish. See, them two don't quite mix. You understand? When your wands are fire signs, you see, and your cups are water signs. Well, if you combine the two, that water is going to begin to boil. By that fire. You understand? Something had boiled over, and there was defensiveness and hostility, and it brought about some type of sadness within this situation. Then a deal was struck up. An offer was made. Somebody was sitting around crying over spilled milk because something that happened, something that went on, it being found out about could bring about sadness, shamefulness. So somebody made an offer. Pertaining this Knight of Wands here. Now, Shania, I feel like may have been a fire sign. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo individual here, okay? Somebody got an offer because of a sad situation, if you will, that was going on pertaining to Shania here. You see, I got a lot of fire signs here, okay? So these individuals got this offer and they passionately moved forward, okay? This offer gave them the motivation and the determination to move forward. You say, well, what was the motivation? What was offered? See, all that defensive and hostility, and this is the reason why I said at the beginning a sacrifice had to be made, because if you look at the card at the bottom of the deck here, this is a Six of Wands. Something had become publicly recognized. Something had been publicly known. Okay? Something that was shameful. Something that was heartbreaking. Something, baby, that was low down and dirty because of the devil. This is the reason why there was so much hostility. This is the reason why that the individuals closest to Shania Ziegler felt like a sacrifice needed to be made, and somebody came along, sure enough, and gave them an offer. Oh, we can fix this for you. We can fix this for you fast, quick, in a hurry. And you can even get some money in your pocket. But sacrifices need to be made. So you see, this is what gave them the motivation, this money that they were offered to clean up what they done messed up. Yeah. They wanted to start their life over again without Shania. Shania had been enduring so much with the Seven of Wands here. You see all of the defensiveness, the hostility, the burdens, the problematic situations here. You got the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, now the Seven of Wands that sits right next to the Four of Wands. This lets you know that some fiery situations was going on. But Shania was enduring a whole lot that brought about a whole lot of sadness. What was she enduring, Tiffany? What was going on? Things she was enduring within her family here. With the Four of Wands here. This Four of Wands sits right up under the Four of Cups. It was the family that received this offer. Yeah. And see, they took this offer, which gave them the motivation and determination, because it would put money in their pocket from making a sacrifice to clear up and clean up this little situation, and they could get a new beginning, a fresh start. They could forcibly make the sun shine for them again. Yeah, but see, the other thing, they had to do something. They needed to do something, because guess what sits up under that Three of Wands? Why they had so much motivation to clean up what had been messed up, okay? Because it had been publicly recognized. It had been publicly known. This brought about heartache, heartbreak, sadness here, because the devil was in the details. Yes, it was. We got the high priestess here. Yeah. They was motivated and determined to cleaning up what had been messed up, because something was secret. Something was hidden. Something linked back to secret societies and occultists and Satanists and low down, dirty, raunchy things. They had to find out how to cover this up. They had to find out how to bury this secret knowledge, this secret information, you see. So this is what gave them the motivation and determination. See, this sacrifice, they worked hard to pull off this sacrifice, and this sacrifice had to be made, which making this sacrifice benefited them as well, you see, because it brought in a harvest for them as well. Okay? You see, this sacrifice had to be made because there was some type of truth and clarity that was made known pertaining to Shania Ziegler and what was going on. Yeah, there was truth and clarity that was brought to the forefront. This is what was publicly recognized. This is what was publicly known and found out about that brought about heartache and pain here because of the devil. Okay? So to clarify the Five of Cups with the Seven of Wands here, Five of Cups talks about sadness, loss. The Seven of Wands speaks of endurance. one dealing with a lot, going through a lot, okay? Because of this truth and this clarity, something had to come to an end. Something had to come to an end with the world here. There had to be a completion of a cycle. Something had to come to an end for something new to begin. And so that's what they went along with here. And then the family got this offer because of all the judgment that was being made. Because everybody on the outside looking in. Because this secret was publicly recognized, was publicly known. Something was going on. And so the family received an offer. First of all, the family was receiving a lot of judgment, which is why they got the offer in the first place. Oh, but lo and behold, a decision was made. Lo and behold, went to that crossroads and made a deal with the devil. Yes, they did. They made it a decision that they weren't going to be able to turn back from. A decision that would ensure them a new beginning, a fresh start. Okay? And it would make this wheel of fortune turn in their favor. Didn't I tell you with the world? I told you with the Ace of Swords that there was some type of truth and clarity that leaked out, that was found out, and something had to come to an end for something new to begin because judgments was being made. They received an offer, they made a decision, and got this wheel to turn in their favor. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this sacrifice had to be made because there was a sneaky, freaky truth that was nasty and low down and dirty that came out. But making this sacrifice brought this family sudden wealth. What I'm telling you is that Shania Ziegler was murdered in cold blood. By the people closest to her. The very ones that she had endured so much from at the hands of. You see. She had endured so very much. And the truth of just how much was made known. And a sacrifice had to be made. Mature woman, here. This mature woman wanted this situation to come to an end. Also didn't mind the idea of money being put in her pocket, you see, because of this judgment, the family was in despair. The judgment, what was going on, Tiffany? I'm going to get to it. I was getting to it. So they made a decision. The mature man, the father, made the ultimate decision. And you see this, that mature woman here went along with the whole ideal of everything. Okay? And we have thoughts here. They thought long and hard about this, what they wanted to do about this. And the father, this mature man here, he made the ultimate decision. But y'all see, y'all need to understand that this decision was made in an effort to cover their own asses, to cover their own tracks, okay? You see, Shania Ziegler became pregnant. There was many other things that was going on leading up to this that caused that to happen. But you see, it was not only how old she was when she got pregnant. It was who she was pregnant by that caused this judgment and this decision, this sacrifice that had to be made, because the truth and the clarity of this would have surely shattered everything. And if you take a look at this picture here, Shania was still pretty much in her youth. She wasn't all that old on this picture. So we have here melancholy, feeling sadness, depression. Why was there sadness and depression? Well, of course, it was because of the truth and the clarity of the situation, of what was going on. And so we have my lady here. There was sadness around the situation. I told you, Shania Ziegler endured a lot. My lady talks about one having a disease, an ailment, an illness, or a sickness. The fact of the matter is, the people around Shania was way more sick than the individuals that made her sick. This mature woman, to be exact, the mother. So you see, we have consolation here. And consolation is a type of a counseling or comfort after a loss or disappointment. Okay? You see, when Shania got pregnant, she was quite young. And see, what had been publicly recognized that caused so much heartache and pain, because the devil was in the details, was the fact that Shania was involved in incest and pregnant by a family member. This, now you see why this truth and this clarity here caused defensiveness and judgment, and a decision needing to be made, a sacrifice had to be made, because this was going to be a misfortune. This was going to be a misfortune that destroyed everything for Shania's father, for the family in general. But making this sacrifice brought them great fortune, brought them the positions, the titles, and roles that they desired, brought them a new lease on life. So things was done in secret to switch up and change up things. So I know at this point some of you may be wondering, well, how is this person related to me, connected to me? Well, you see, there was a lot of things that was going on with Shania. Abuse was just one of those things. Shania was being abused in many ways, both by her mother and her father, and even others in her family. And this had gone on throughout her life. Shania suffered from physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, psychological abuse, and yes, even sexual abuse. This abuse she endured, like I said, came from her mother and her father. But not only that, her brother. And you see, Ziegler's brother is my daddy. I never knew Shania, because you see, Shania was killed not long after I was born. So I know you all have heard me reference the woman that I was raised to know as my mother, as my supposed mother. I told y'all this woman is not my mother. If you all seen my life chronicles that I did in the past, I told you there was something I picked up a long time ago. I knew two things when I was a little girl. I knew Sarita was not my mother. And for some reason, I always felt like I had a twin. Although I had no proof of it. I could feel it. I could sense it. I knew this when I was a little girl. I was that intuitive when I was a little girl. But I knew Sarita was not my mother. I told you all before, these people have no pictures of me between birth and about school age. There's no pictures of me before school age, which most people go to kindergarten at like 5 years old, 5, 6 years old. My supposed mother side of the family has no pictures of me as a baby. I knew when I was a little girl that something was terribly wrong, but I couldn't really figure it out. And I was going through so much other things, being abused and things the way I was, that I didn't get the opportunity to work it out and figure it out then. But I always knew that that woman was not my mother, and she has always hated me with a passion, and I never knew the freak why. I couldn't understand how somebody that's supposed to be your mother could hate you so much, could hurt you so much, could work against you so much, could lie on you, could set you up, like all these things. I have known crackheads that may not have been able to raise their children responsibly, so their children went, stayed with the grandmother, something like that. But even when they came around, there has been crackheads and stone cold drunks that I have known. They got more love for their kids, even though they wasn't able to take care of them properly, than this woman has ever had for me. I swear on my life. So I know you wondering how all of this connects. Well, you see, back in the day, my supposed mother and her family grew up in the same projects as my daddy and his family. They all stayed in the same area. They all intermingled and click-clacked together. Okay? This is how they all know one another. Now, in order for you to understand this, you also got to understand what went on with my supposed mother. Because you see, Shania Ziegler and Sarita, who was in Buford, was pregnant at the same time. Although Shania got pregnant before Sarita. Now, I've already explained to you that there was incest that was going on in this family. Not only was Shania being abused by her family, Shania also endured satanic ritual abuse. Shania was being pimped out and prostituted. And Shania was also in an incestuous relationship with her brother, who is my daddy. At a certain point in time, back then, my mother, supposed mother, was in a relationship, if that's what you want to call it, with my daddy as well. Now, I told you all previously that I know that there was some type of fraudulent adoption that went on. That I was switched at birth. I knew that, matter of factly. How it all broke down and who was who and what was what exactly, I wasn't quite sure of. But you see, per my birth certificate, my daddy was 17 when I was allegedly born. And Sarita, my supposed mother, was either 15 or 16 around the time when I was born. But you see, Shania and my daddy are 3 years apart. She was 14 when she gave birth, you see. Not to one child, but a set of twins. A set of twins that was conceived through incest. Now, because of the fact that a lot of things was going on in Shania's life at the time, prostitution, being abused by her father, her brother, there was a lot of different things going on. That's why the Seven of Wands came out with her energy here. Okay? And it's quite interesting because my supposed mother is a fire sign as well, guys. So I'm going to break this down for you all. So like I said, this situation here gained public recognition, public knowledge, public information, and it brought about sadness, heartache, and pain because of the devil here, because of addictions here, because of addictive patterns of behavior here, because of individuals chained to the devil. Shania Ziegler endured satanic ritual abuse, but my spirit guides tell me that she was not only having sex with her brother, but she was also being pimped out by her brother and her father. Now, like I told you, I never seen her or met her before, but I've also never seen or met my grandfather before, which would be my father's daddy. I've never seen that man. I've never met him before. This is the reason why I began off with telling you that I never knew any other Ziegler besides my daddy. And as far as I knew growing up, my daddy was my grandmother, which would have been my daddy's mama's only child. But that turned out to be a lie. I also did a spirit reading pertaining to a lot of other things that fills in the blank of a lot of other things, and the parents knew not only about the prostitution, but as well as the incest. This situation, there was some type of public recognition of the situation when she got pregnant here, okay? I feel like at some point in time, law officials got involved, okay? Now, from what I understand, I do know that my grandfather worked for the government in some type of way. I also know that he's an occultist and a Mason, and was a politician or worked in the government in some type of way. So these things was covered up. And these are things that was hidden from me and kept secret from me, and I was never told. Because I told you I was switched at birth. Me and my twin was split up. We were switched at birth. And a fraudulent adoption went on. Now I told you that Shania and Sarita was pregnant at the same time. Shania, there was incest on both sides of the family. My spirit guides tell me. Shania was pregnant by her brother, and Sarita was pregnant by her father. And their babies was switched. Okay? My twin went elsewhere, and I ended up being adopted by the woman that would have been my mother's mother, which would have been my grandmother on my mother's side. And then Sarita was forcibly made to raise me as her daughter. This is why this woman hates me so much. Not only do I not belong to her, but we are not even blood. But she hated the child that she was even pregnant with because it was an incest baby as well. See, there's the things that black folk cover up, because I know y'all like to think that when you think of freaky, creepy, nasty things like incest, for so long it's been put off on the white folk. Oh, that's the white folks thing. Them white folks do that. Them nasty white folk. This is a lie and the truth ain't in it. This shit been going on for a long, long damn time. Well before the damn 80s. They received some type of great fortune. Okay? This situation was publicly recognized. They made a sacrifice. They received great fortune. And look at this here. They were joyful. They were joyful after they killed this child, their own child, dancing on a grave of their child, because it brought them great fortune and enabled them to move to calmer waters here. But although they moved to calmer waters, baby, there was things that was hidden, that was secret, that was done in darkness, behind the scenes, behind closed doors here, okay? Because there was a lot of gossip and rumors that was going around pertaining to this child, okay? Shania was even facing abuse from her own father. Okay? They abandoned her, left her hanging, left her out in the cold for money. They made a sacrifice, and she was just another in the family. And this one here was killed, and it was covered up, and some type of family pact or something was made to cover it up and keep it secret from me. We have here, your family is using you for money. I told you all, this sacrifice was made for money. They put a hit out on you to have you killed to cover their tracks. This mature woman and this mature man here, the parents of Shania Ziegler, put a hit out on her to cover their tracks of how they used her and abused her. How she was prostituted and pimped out. All the incest that was going on in the family, amongst the fathers, the brothers, and any others. You see, she was very young when she died. This means she was being pimped out and prostituted as a child. They put a hit out on her to have her killed to cover their tracks. We have here, beware of the snakes trying to come into your life to harm you / fool you. She was harmed and fooled by many persons. But Spirit said this was an inside job. There was a judgment and a decision that was made. And this was an inside job. We have here secret 7 witches. There are witches within this family. Witches that done all kinds of works on Shania Ziegler and many others. They're part of something very sinister, very evil, very demonic. We have here somebody close to you is a warlock, male witch. This sits here under your family is using you for money. I told you there was judgment, public recognition, a lot of rumors that began to spread and go on when Shania got pregnant. This is why they put a hit out on her to have her killed to cover their tracks here. Satanic ritual abuse. If any of you know anything about satanic ritual abuse, it's abuse in various different forms. But you, children, are groomed, sexualized, and abused from a child all the way up to mind control them, to being sex slaves and many other things. Oftentimes, those who endure satanic ritual abuse are raped by the age of 6. This sits here under beware of the snakes trying to come into your life to harm you and fool you. People spying on you. Okay? This sits here under inside job. There were people spying on Shania Ziegler here. Shania's father had people spying on her. I told you, Shania, my spirit guides tell me that Shania's father, which would have been my grandfather that I never met, worked for the government, was a politician or something in power here. We have here, you can't trust anybody. Shania had to watch her back. There was a lot of deception around her, a lot of evil and wicked around her. And this sits here under secret 7 witches. Okay? Sitting here with the 3 of Wands and the High Priestess here, the secret knowledge, secret information, you see. We have betrayal here. Shania Ziegler was betrayed. These people was disloyal to her. They manipulated her, lied to her, placed bad juju on her, deceived her in various different ways. They were two-faced, backstabbers, gossipers. So under they put a hit on you to have you killed to cover their tracks and rumors, we have money here. Didn't I tell you she was blood sacrificed for money? Not only her being blood sacrificed cleaned up the problem. Cleaned up what had been messed up. But they benefited from it financially as well. That's that offer that the family got. We have sex ring here. This sits under beware of the snakes trying to come into your life to harm you, fool you, and satanic ritual abuse here. Shania was being used, was being satanically, ritualistically abused, but Shania was also being pimped out and prostituted in some type of sex ring. We have greed here. Spirit is saying these people are greedy. This sits here under inside job and people spying on you. Okay? See, this was the inside job. as well as the inside cover up, because the daddy was working for the government here, and all of them are sellouts. So we have here ops being paid to act like they like or love you or interested in you here. This is under you can't trust anybody. And secret 7, witches here. Okay? So the card I got at the bottom of the deck is grandma or grandpa here. Spirit was telling me that my grandma and my grandpa was this mature woman, this mature man who was involved in the situation, which were the parents of Shania Ziegler. My grandma and grandpa, who were the parents of Shania Ziegler. So we have here mother or father. I told you the mother and the father of Shania Ziegler, okay, are the ones who was using her for money. Are the ones who was witches and warlocks. Are the ones who betrayed her. Are the ones who ultimately made a sacrifice for money. They put a hit out on her and they had a sacrifice for money, as well as to cover up what was going on. So we have here someone in your life is mean and abusive here. This person had someone in her life who was mean and abusive, okay? This could have been the father, the brother, the pimp. Somebody in her life was mean and abusive here, okay? We have freaky, creepy, and sneaky. So somebody also in her life was very freaky, creepy, and sneaky as well. We have here ruthless pimp. I told you Shania Ziegler was being pimped out. Okay? And the family knew about it. And the family was in on it. Spirit say shiesty individuals was in on the setup here. This is right up under your family using you for money. Somebody close to you is a witch, a warlock or a witch with betrayal and mother or father. We have sexuality here, okay? This sits here under sits here with sacrifice here, okay? Now my sexuality card, it speaks to a lot of different things, okay? Sexually, because Shania had been groomed, had been pimped out, had been prostituted, could have been involved in a lot of different things sexually here, okay? Because this sexuality card speaks to various different things. Bisexual, pansexual, trisexual, asexual, fetishes, freaky, kinky, cross-dressers, lesbians, transgenders, gays here. But this card popped out. Sitting here with sacrifice. This person who was mean and abusive in her life was a control freak, okay? Who wanted to control her. This person who was freaky, creepy, and sneaky, they played with dark magic to harm her. Okay? The spirit is saying that these individuals, that ruthless pimp, as well as other individuals, the father, the mother, they were all under contract. Spirits say they were all under some type of blood contract with the satanic powers that be. So we have here murder, suicide. Spirit tells me that this was murder. They could have staged it to try to look like if it was a suicide, but Spirit say this was a murder. Spirit say that this was a setup. Okay? This mean and abusive person that was in her life, that was a control freak, was very lustful. So we also have here ratchet chicks harming their own kids here. This could have been in reference to her mother trying to harming her own kids. And we have DHS scandals cover up. Remember, I told you that something became public recognition, public knowledge, some type of truth or clarity slipped out. I feel like government, law enforcement, or something, with her being so young and becoming pregnant and everything. Okay? But there was a cover up. The abuse, the sexual abuse, the physical abuse, everything, it was covered up by the Department of Human Services. These scandals were covered up by the government. Because these individuals are sellouts here. So we have watch who you allow around your kids. She was pimped out and passed around to a lot of people. And our parents, our mother, and our father allowed it. We have STD, STI here. She was even given some type of sexually transmitted disease on purpose. And we have incest here. And this sits here with lustful and the person who was mean and abusive and the control freak. Incest. This is her brother or her father. So we have here selling ass for the devil. She was forced. She was sexualized at a very early age. She's being used and abused in various different ways. And any counselor, any therapist, any doctor will tell you about 90% of the time, about 90% of young girls who experience rape or molestation or being groomed or sexually abused in any type of way, they become sexually promiscuous. This is what they learned. This is what they was taught. This was they was groomed to do. They began to chase love in the wrong places. They began to use their body to get what they want from people. This is what they were taught. Selling ass for the devil. The mother may even been in prostitution herself. Okay. We have female, woman, girl here, okay? This is here with the scandals that was covered up here, with the contracts, okay? With the ruthless pimp, okay? Somebody don't want me to get this out. At some point, she was prostituting on her own, but she began being pimped out and turned out, set out, forced into this. So we got freak a leak like a nasty, nasty here. This is here will watch who you allow around your kids. Okay? She was groomed to be like this. We got Jezebel, sexual demon here. Okay? Multiple different people was having sex with her. Very young. Obviously with no protection. And gave her some type of sexually transmitted disease, as well as getting her pregnant. We have snitches here. This is here with incest. Somebody told that the incest was going on. This could have came after she was pregnant, but somebody snitched and told that she was pregnant by a family member. Okay? We have here your mother tried to kill you. Her mother tried to kill her as well. And we also have here your mother has been casting spells on you. So her mother tried to kill her, as well as her mother is a witch who also was casting spells on her. Okay, guys, so we have lowdown and dirty parents. Devil worshippers sold their kids out to the satanic powers that be. I told you that the father of Shania Ziegler was worked for the government in some type of way. These people are satanic sellouts. They sold out, pimped out their own kids to the satanic powers that be. The same thing that happened to me. Even though me being switched at birth, even though a fraudulent adoption happened, even though all that shit was, it was hidden from me my entire life. And then these people put me under mind control and try to wipe my mind clean from ever even remembering. We have here, there's something being hidden. This sits here with snitches and incest here. So this was being hidden. This was being covered up. My spirit guides even told me that the father was pimping her out to people in power, other politicians. Okay? Yeah. She was part of some type of underground child sex sex ring. There was a lot of betrayal in this situation. Backstabbers, hate, envy, jealousy here. Betrayal. It sits here on your mother tried to kill you. We have premeditated murder here. Plots, plans, schemes set up that sit here with your mother been casting spells on you. Spirits say the setup is a setup gone wrong here. The setup went wrong. Spirit is saying that these people, this family, are devil worshippers, satanic sellouts here. They could no longer control Shania. They tried their best to hide the incest. They tried their best to hide the prostitution. Okay? And this is when they set out and set up to kill her. Spirit is saying that these are mentally ill as individuals who betrayed Shania. Her father was abusing their power and their authority to manipulate and control her. They all were abusing their power and authority to manipulate and control here. We have brother betrayal. She was betrayed by a brother. The same brother she was having sex with. The same brother that was pimping her out too. We got brother betrayal. We've got lies and deceptions here. We got sex addictions here. At some point, Shania formed some type of sex addiction here. This is what she was groomed to be a part of and do. There was a cover up in this whole scandal here. Wicked witches, I told you, are in this family. Was working heavily against Shania Ziegler. And there were family blockages that happened. That sits here with brother betrayal. A hired hitman. There was a hitman that was hired to kill Shania Ziegler. Spirits say that they were drug dealers with bad intentions. Spirits say that there were lying politicians that covered up the murder of Shania Ziegler. Shania Ziegler sustained all type of abuse, from mental abuse, physical abuse, psychological abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse. They tried to keep Shania Ziegler in a sunken place, brainwashed, dumbed down, under mind control, subdued in some type of way. Until that fateful day that hired hitman took Shania Ziegler's life in a hotel room. We have here Heartbreak Hotel. See, I think maybe Shania may have said something to someone about her being pregnant by a family member. Spirit is saying, nevertheless, that these drug dealers with bad intentions were dummies with guns. And they caused the death of Shania Ziegler. Shania Ziegler was faced with childhood trauma and drama. In the brief life that she lived. We have here somebody's mama is a hating ass bitch. And we have that contract you signed. So I told you these people were under contract. Even the drug dealers. They were coached, they were coerced, they were paid by these lying politicians. This was covered up by the father and his colleagues and his partners and things to cover up the murder. The hit that was on Shania Ziegler. Spirits say this was ultimate betrayal for wealth, power, status, and privilege. Who you think got that wealth, that power, that status, and that privilege? None other than Shania's father, the politician. See, this is the reason why this family are sellouts. The entire family are sellouts. Devil worshippers. It's the reason why this family has made so many blood sacrifices. They got so many low down, dirty secrets. We got here addictions. There was plenty of addictions in this family here, but I believe these addictions speaks to the father. Really several of them. Sex addictions, drug addictions, alcohol addictions, porn addictions, gambling addictions, just toxicity at its finest. We have here your father never loved you. Shania Ziegler's father never loved her and caused her to endure childhood trauma and drama. Spirits say the whole family is a crime mob. The entire family is a crime mob. This trauma was forced upon Shania because these people was under contract. They did voodoo and hoodoo and black magic and curses and spells on her. These individuals involved in satanic cults, Spirit is saying. They even partook in black magic. The father that never loved her practiced black magic regularly. I told you. It's a lot of family secrets. Shh. They didn't want these family secrets known. They didn't want these family secrets out. We have here underground pizza. So they was doing all type of spell work on her. Mind control. And different things on her in an effort to continue pimping her out as a little girl. Underground pizza. See, this is the price you have to pay. Especially when you're a politician and you work for the government. You willingly have to offer up your daughters to the powers that be, as well as make sacrifices. And spirits say these folk, they in satanic cults, they devil worshippers, they satanic sellouts, but they parade around like they Christians. And spirits say they fake and phony Christians at that. There's all type of church scandals as well that the father could be involved in, or the family in general. There was a lot of domestic violence that took place within this family. But ultimately, Shania Ziegler was betrayed for the love of money and to cover up their dirty little secrets. She was betrayed for the love of money, and this is the reason why she was murdered. Because she was used in the underground pizza scandal, the prostitution of underage children, to individuals in power, wealthy persons in government. So we have here, you think you know someone until you find out their evil was hidden. Spirit is saying that this whole situation is nothing but a low down and dirty shame. I told you those drug dealers with bad intentions, they were gang affiliated in some type of way. They paid these individuals to set up some type of gang related, make it seem like it was some type of gang related crime when she was murdered. Spirits say the whole family is in on it. The whole family was in on blood sacrificing and killing Shania Ziegler. Spirits say that the rabbit hole goes deep. No need in y'all being too shocked about this situation. Because there's a whole lot other situations just like this sprinkled all over the world. Within the United States and beyond. This rabbit hole goes real deep. And it all links back to the satanic power to be. And they sold out, brainwashed, dumbed down ass minions. Spirit says organized crime was involved in the situation. Spirit is saying that these fools are sick to death. For real. This sits here with low down and dirty shame. There were individuals involved who tampered with evidence pertaining to the death of Shania Ziegler. And we have here baby blues. I told you, Spirit say that Shania gave birth to a set of twins. Okay? And of course we got family secrets yet again on the bottom of the deck here. This family played around with a lot of dark magic. Okay? This family are liars, Spirit is saying. They're liars, cold-blooded murderers. And they're sick Satanists. Spirit, are there any other messages? Are there any other messages? So we have here satanic powers that be. Seems like the satanic powers that be were the ones who was involved with covering or tampering with evidence in this crime. There were crooked government officials involved with covering up the scandal relating these babies that she was pregnant with and who she was pregnant by. And basically, there were crooked government officials that was involved in everything. From the covering up the incest to the taking and the switching of the babies after they was born and switching them and the fraudulent adoptions and everything. We have here your mother set you up to hide what she did to you. The mother could have even been involved with allowing Shania to be groomed, to be molested, to be raped, to be pimped out, to be passed around. And guess what? Because they all sellouts, The higher ups is pulling the strings of all these puppets. Them folks scared to death of two things. That's death and that's white folks in power. And because they sellouts and they under contract, they have to do any and everything them white folks say. You know, any other time they run their mouth like bitches. They stay in drama and got the most going on. But you know when white folks is in power, wealthy white folks in power is behind some shit. When you got brown skin, Negroes in the hood, they keep their lips just as tight about situations like this. Well, you know, any other time they be running their mouth like a bitch. Especially anything that have to do with anybody else. So you can always find out. You can always find out those of them that's being controlled by the powers that be by watching how they speak, what they do, how they shake, how they move. So ultimately, Shania was faced with making a mistake that she'd had to live with forever. So this family came together and decided to take it upon themselves to clean up what had been messed up. And they benefited from this sacrifice at the same time. And they buried this truth. They buried this clarity here. And they made a vow to lie and hide all of this in an effort for people like myself never to find out. But see, they fucked up when they decided to use me and abuse me and harm me and hurt me and my child. And you thought I was just going to roll over and go along with it? Just deal with it? You've been better off treating me right. You've been better off treating me with respect instead of making me the black sheep. Instead of forcibly trying to keep me in poverty. Instead of setting me up to have me targeted and gang stalked and harassed and illegally invaded and violated. But I asked you nicely. I asked you nicely to leave me alone. But you lied to me. All of you lied to me. I was raised around a woman that I took beatings from that was not even my mother. That hated me and lied on me. That did all kinds of shit to hurt me. And you bitches sat back and knew it and didn't do a fuck thing about it. So I don't care. So we have sex worker here. We already know that was going on, and then we already know that the entire family is in on the setup. This prostitution ring is being run by crooked government officials. Run, rule, control, and operated by crooked government officials. Until they set Shania up to be murdered in cold blood. Yeah. Look at that. Fake phony adoptions. Fake phony adoptions happened of the babies that Shania had. I believe the child that Sarita was pregnant with was murdered, was killed. And I believe, and then the set of twins that came from Shania was switched. Oh, let me tell you all something else about these twins. Yeah, what I tell you? We got child killer here. We got child killer here. She had a karmic mother and a father here. I told you they was involved with killing her, okay? My spirit guides tell me that Shania Ziegler was killed when she was 15 years old. My spirit guides tell me that she gave birth when she was 14 and she was killed when she was 15 in a fucking hotel. My spirit guides tell me that Shania gave birth to a set of twins. One of them was born a girl. Yeah, blood sacrifice, sex worker here. Ops taking bribes here. This sits here on the entire family. All of them are ops, and they took bribes. And I tell you, they got an offer. Yeah. Murder was the case. I'm telling you. My spirit guides tell me that these twins, one was born a girl and the other one was born a hermaphrodite, which means the baby was born with both male and female genitalia. Okay? Okay, guys, so let's get to the spirit reading real quick because this is getting rather long. Okay? But I do believe that the twins are identical. Okay. So I started off by asking, because like I said, I didn't know this person. I found her picture in that planner, okay? Along with other little clues to different things that was happening to me that I feel like was purposely planted for me to find and see in some type of way. For me to put this, put the pieces of the puzzle together and figure this out. So I started this off by asking my spirit guides. My spirit guides tell me that Shania is related to Larry. Okay, now Shania has the last name of Ziegler. Okay. My spirit guides tell me that she is related to Larry, whose last name is also Ziegler as well. My spirit guides tell me that they are siblings and that they do have the same father. Okay. Now, I originally asked about the father. I know they have the same father since they both have the same last name, but I wasn't sure about the mother because, like I said, from what I knew growing up, I thought Lo only had one child, which would have been my dad here, okay? But apparently she had a daughter too, okay? But I would have never known that because she was killed before I came along, or right after I came along, okay? So my spirit guides tell me that Shania is related to Lolene. Okay. My spirit guides tell me that there was incest in the family. Okay. On various different levels, but most importantly by her brother, which is Larry. Okay. My spirit guides tell me that Shania did get pregnant. Okay. And initially, she did not know who the father was, okay? And this is because of the prostitution and other things that was going on, okay? But it was determined that she was pregnant by her brother, okay? My spirit guides tell me that Shania's father set her up to be killed. Okay. The mother and the father were both in on it, but as you see with the Two of Swords with him here, he's the one with the mature man sitting right next to him. Okay. He is the one who made the ultimate decision. Okay. He is the one who was in politics in some type of way, a politician or worked in government in some type of way here. Okay. So this blood sacrifice definitely would have benefited him more so than anybody else. Okay, so spirit guides tell me that Shania's father set her up to be killed, sacrificed. Okay, spirit guides tell me that Shania did give birth. Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna be quite honest with you all. I kept on getting transgender, something about transgender, somebody transgender, and I wanted to know what this was made a reference to. Okay, because if Shania was transgender, then she could not have in fact given birth. But for some reason throughout the entire spirit I kept getting transgender, but I feel like the transgender was coming out in reference to her twins, one of her twins that she had. Okay, is how that was coming out. Okay, but my spirit guides told me that Shania Ziegler did give birth. Okay, my spirit guide says that Shania was a prostitute. Okay, my spirit guides did confirm that she contracted an STD from prostituting while being pimped out to various different people. My spirit guides did tell me that Shania was set up on purpose. My spirit guides tell me that Lolene, which is my grandmother, knew that Larry, her son, and Shania, her daughter, was having sex. Okay, as well as my spirit guides tell me that the father. Now, the crazy thing about this, I've never even met this man. I don't even know this man. I couldn't even tell you his first name. Okay, but clearly his last name is Ziegler. So this just goes to show how much these people was buried, how much information was buried, was hidden about these people, about these things, okay? And specifically hidden from me. Like, they never wanted me to know any of this for whatever reason, okay? So my spirit guides began to tell me that Shania Ziegler is a mother and well, made reference to Shania Ziegler being my real mother. Okay. My spirit guides did go on to tell me that I was adopted by Joel Harris. Okay, which would have been my grandmother on my fake mother's side. Okay. My spirit guides did show me that Shania's babies were abducted, was taken from her, okay? And there was some type of fraudulent adoption, okay? After the babies were taken, okay? Because we were taken and we were split up and there was some type of fraudulent adoption and cover up and all kinds of things that took place, okay? My spirit guides told me that Larry Ziegler was Shania Ziegler's pimp and having sex with her as well, okay? This is the brother. My spirit guides tell me that Shania Ziegler had twins, okay? I do believe, according to my spirit guides, I believe the other twin, Shania's other twin, was adopted to a wealthy family, okay? Was either adopted to a wealthy family or either went to wealthy persons on Shania Ziegler's dad's side of the family, or is adopted out to another wealthy family. Like, but I feel like lies may have been even told to that person as well. Like they would have been raised up like they belong to whoever they went to. Okay, but I do know that the other twin was adopted into some type of wealthy family, or ended up with some type of wealthy family. Okay, while I was left stuck in fucking poverty with goddamn psychopaths and maniacs and narcissists. Gee, thanks for that. My spirit guides tell me that Shania was killed by one of her Johns. Okay. My spirit guides tell me that Shania Ziegler's father was paid for her murder. Okay. My spirit guides tell me that Shania was in a sex slash prostitution ring. Okay. My spirit guides tell me that Shania Ziegler was pimped out to politicians before. Okay, as a child. My spirit guides tell me that Shania was forced into the sex ring by her father. My spirit guides tell me that Shania Ziegler's father worked for the government as some type of politician, worked in government in some type of way, okay? My spirit guides tell me that Shania Ziegler's mother is a witch, okay? My spirit guides tell me that Shania Ziegler's father was into witchcraft and the occult, okay? He's also a Mason, okay? I was able to find out that Shania died in the 80s, okay? Now, I was born in the 80s, okay? Specifically, supposedly, 84, okay? And my spirit guides tell me that Shania died a little while after that, okay? So, it still would have been in the 80s, okay? So, my spirit guides tell me that drug dealers were hired to kill Shania, okay? These drug dealers were from North Little Rock, Arkansas, and they were gang affiliates as well. Okay. My spirit guides tell me that Shania Ziegler's parents were under blood contracts. Okay. My spirit guides also tell me that Shania Ziegler's parents offered her up as a blood sacrifice. And this was for the purposes of their career as well as money. My spirit guides do tell me Shania's mother is still alive. I asked that question because I was trying to determine was Lo her mother or not, okay? But I did get her father. My spirit guides tell me that her father may have passed, which would have been my grandfather, may have passed, but my spirit guides tell me recently, okay? Maybe he hasn't passed, he hasn't been gone for that long, okay? My spirit guides tell me recently, though, okay? My spirit guides tell me that Shania Ziegler, Shania, I think is how it's pronounced. Ziegler went to school with Nisha Harris, okay? Now, Nisha would be my fake mother's sister, okay? On her side, okay? Because remember, on the back of that picture, this picture, that guy's name was scratched out, and my aunt on my fake mother's side's name was put in. So this made me believe, I'm like, but I know that Nisha is the baby on my fake mother's side, okay? She's the youngest out of 3 of them, okay? And so I'm like, that meant that Shania had to be, in order, for her to know her like that, to be able to be communicating with her like that, I'm like, maybe they went to school together as well and could have been around the same age, okay? So, of course, I asked about that, and so this is the reason why I got this. My spirit guides told me that Shania Ziegler went to school with Nisha Harris, okay? They knew each other in some type of way, but like I said, they all grew up at some point in time in the same projects with one another. During this time, okay? So my spirit guides tell me that Shania's set of twins was conceived by her brother, okay? My spirit guides told me that Shania Ziegler was killed after she gave birth to her twins, okay? So it was a little while after she had these twins, okay, that she was killed. And I feel like she only lived maybe a year or so longer after she had the twins that she was killed, okay? So my spirit guides tell me that Shania Ziegler was killed to cover up her twins being from incest, okay? As well as the underage prostitution that was going on as well, okay? Because y'all have to understand, when young people get pregnant, okay, and you go to the hospital for services, these people are going to ask questions like, why is this young person pregnant? Who is the father? And all these different things or whatever. And this is how this truth and this clarity came out about these things, okay? This is how, you know, DHS and CPS get involved in things like this or whatever. This is how it can be found out if incest is going on, rape is going on, prostitution is going on, just, you know, whatever situations. And, you know, to determine why this young person is pregnant and whom they are pregnant by. Okay. Okay, guys. So, so my spirit guides told me that Shania Ziegler gave birth in 1984. Okay. My spirit guides do tell me, I feel like my spirit guides told me that the twins were abducted from the hospital, but there was something that went on. There was something that occurred, that happened between when we were born and 3 years old. Because something took place at 3 years old as well. Okay? Which I picked up and which I also picked up in asking my questions to my spirit guides. Okay? So my spirit guides did tell me that Shania Ziegler was killed in 1985, okay? So this would have been like like I said, like a year or so after she had these twins, okay? My spirit guides tell me that Shania's mother and father knew that she was having sex with her brother. Okay, as well as the prostitution that was going on as well, okay? My spirit guide tells me that one of Shania's twin babies went to someone wealthy. One of the twins went to someone wealthy, and possibly this wealthy person is on the father's side of the family. Or just a wealthy family, okay? And then, of course, the other twin was, you know, the twins was split and switched up, okay? And, yeah, I ended up with a mother and a family that don't even belong to me. Like, I'm no blood relations to these people. At all. It's fucking crazy. And the government covered this shit up. And this is the reason why I'm putting the government on fucking blast too. Because this can easily be proven. I will take a blood test any day. And we can get this shit going, bitch. Because y'all gonna pay me for pain and suffering and everything that you fucking done. And I would love for the United States government to stand in a court of law and fucking lie under oath, bitch. Because you can't tell me you didn't know this shit, okay? Because either way it go, from Shania to Sarita to Larry, they were fucking teenagers when this was going on. It's a whole lot of fuck shit going on amongst a bunch of low down, dirty, sold out ass motherfuckers that's connected to the goddamn government. You bitches know it. You bitches love my blood. Y'all better stop giving y'all blood to these satanic powers. This is why when they send them phlebotomists in there, when you go to the hospital, the first thing they do is they send them phlebotomists in there, and they come in there with 5 different tubes to fill your blood up with. Thompson, they got to run some damn simple damn tests. Look, all you need is a drop of blood. One of them tubes alone, that's technically enough blood to do a million damn different tests. Okay, where do you think them other 4 tubes go? Okay, it don't go to your goddamn Red Cross. It don't go to the blood bank. It goes to them satanic powers that be there, like drinking fucking blood. Okay, especially young folk blood. You better stop being so stupid all your life. Okay, but that's one damn blood test that I would take, baby. We can get it any day. We can run some lie detector tests. We can run some blood tests and some more shit. But y'all know this shit would link right back to very prominent, wealthy people in power. And y'all ain't about that life. That's why I don't understand why y'all tried me. And why I don't understand why y'all just didn't leave me the fuck alone and pay me. We wouldn't even have no problem. But y'all thought y'all were going to target me. Y'all thought y'all were going to set me up. And then y'all had the audacity to work against my child too, bitch. Baby, please. Baby, please. We can get it any day. You want my blood? We can run blood tests any day. Run a blood test with me and Sarita right the fuck now. That woman is not my mother. And y'all know it. And y'all covered up the murder of Shania. This is a fact. This is a fact. Y'all never before in y'all life thought I'd wake the fuck up. I'm damn near all of Babylon fell the day I woke up. Because y'all been tripping ever since. Geeking and tweaking and sneaking, hiding your dirty little fucking secrets. Which I don't really care. I don't care nothing about. I don't care nothing about. Y'all been getting away with this shit for centuries. Years upon years of all kind of low down dirty shit just like this. But y'all fucked up when y'all decided to cross me. Out of all the shit y'all sent me through, you ain't paid me a fucking dime. The government and the industry have been making money off of me my entire fucking life. You got me chipped. This is the reason why you got all up in my fucking business. You've been running human experimentations on me, and that shit can be proven too, bitch. But we can start off with a blood test. We can start off with a blood test to prove that my supposed teenage mother ain't my fucking mother. And you ain't telling me that the government don't know nothing about teenagers having babies. Which means that alone will link back to the fucking government and you bitches will be put on blast. Y'all chose the way wrong one. I know too much. I know too much. And y'all keep coming for me. You keep coming for me. You stole all the money, all the years of my fucking life that was being fucking paid, that was supposed to come to me. Every inheritance that was left from me, it was stolen. Home, property that was left for me was stolen by multiple different people that died. I know my grandma Jewel on my supposed mother's side left me something stolen. She was also blood sacrifice murder. Yeah, I know about that too. Yeah, I know about that too. Y'all been doing all type of blood sacrifices for the longest. I know too much. Arthur Bo Felder, top commanding officer in the military, you murdered him too. Blood sacrifice, bitch. I know too much and y'all fucking with me. Y'all fucking with me. 2 teenagers that I grew up with, Ayanna Walker and my friend Miracle, they were murdered as teens. They were blood sacrifices. I know too much, bitch, and y'all fucking with me. Huh? You don't know how many facilities and foster homes I've been to, bitch, and how much I seen, and how much I know, and how the satanic powers that be, the Department of Human Services, and all you bitches really get down. Y'all don't want me to speak, bruh. All y'all had to do was leave me the fuck alone and give me what was rightfully the fuck mine and rightfully the fuck my child's. I ain't never been a problem for you bitches, and y'all abused me my entire life, but you bitches think you bad. See, the man in power with all the motherfucking money that sold out to the royals and every fucking body else, y'all bad. Y'all bad than a motherfucker in here. Y'all fucks with who y'all want to fuck with. Y'all kill who y'all want to fucking kill. Y'all do what the fuck y'all want to fucking do. And you think that nobody's got the fucking proof to prove that any of this shit links back to y'all. But y'all chose the way wrong T to fucking cross. And I yes ma'am and no ma'am every fucking body. I respect my fucking elders. But goddamn it, you want respect. You got to give fucking respect. I'm full damn grown this bitch. I ain't no child, no fucking more that you can use and abuse and push around. You fucking with my livelihood, and now you not only are you fucking with me, you even fucking with my child. You want my child to endure the same shit that I had to endure by you bitches. While you hoes think you gonna continue to make money off of me, I will expose. I will make this entire fucking family look ridiculous, bitch. Huh? Bitch, I ain't never been a snitch. Especially on my own motherfucking race. But when you bitches decide to cross me and so cold-hearted that you was gonna work against my child, bitch, I know too much. I know who the hoes is. I know who the dope dealers is. Where drugs and money and bodies and all kinds of shit hid at, bitch. Who the gang members is. Who the sellouts is. And every damn thing. Do y'all want to keep playing with me? Murdered my cousin Nick. Armstrong, blood sacrifice. Killed him in prison. All of these people that's done died, they were blood sacrifices. Because all these folks, and supposed to be my people, they fucking sellouts, bruh. To these satanic powers that be, that keep coming to them, wanting fucking blood. They gods got to be fed. Y'all fucking with the wrong one. Y'all chose the way wrong one to fucking target. See, y'all used to most targets giving up, committing suicide. I'm not the one, bitch. I'll make y'all bitches in this motherfucker kill me cold goddamn blood. At least the whole damn world will know the motherfucking truth. I don't care. As much as y'all done sent me through, I ain't never had nothing or no fucking body. And I ain't bitched or whined or moaned or cried the fuck about it. I don't say this shit for no sympathy, no fucking empathy. I ain't asked you bitches for nothing. I charge that shit to the game that you took from me, that you took from my child, bitch, and I worked my ass off every goddamn day, day and motherfucking night, to provide for my daughter. And you took that shit. You sabotaged me on jobs. You purposely called up the owners and the managers and shit to gang stalk me and target me on the job. You get job after job taken away from me. Then you fuck with me on the job to prevent me from making money when I just started working for my damn self, becoming an independent contractor. Then you start fucking with my car. Fuck with my money, fuck with my car. Services that me and my child clearly qualify for, considering the fact that you done purposely got us in poverty. Motherfuckers like the Clintons swear that they such child motherfucking advocates, but y'all abusing my baby every motherfucking day. Just like you abused me when I was a kid, huh? You remember that? Yeah, I was some sweet pussy for you when I was young. Y'all don't much like me anymore, though, huh? When you took the food stamps away from us, okay. Guess what? I worked even harder. I worked it even harder. And I refused to crawl back to some racist sons of bitches in power to beg for a fuck thing. But you broke down my car this last time. Car was only $1,700. I put over $5,000 and some dollars in that damn car. I spent every goddamn income tax check, every damn motherfucking stimulus check just to keep that car maintaining. You broke it down every motherfucking time. From the hitting motherfucking runs to tampering with the shit up under the goddamn hood. Even every time I had to take it to the motherfucking shop, the bitch ass motherfucking mechanics you motherfuckers told to do shit to tamper with my car in different ways, to keep breaking it down so I have to keep spending money just so I can spend every fucking dime I had. I could have been got a new car, but I refused to get another car because I knew you ain't gonna, you hating ass bitches weren't gonna do nothing but have them motherfuckers to tear it up. And it's cool. It's cool. I ain't worried about it. I worked even harder to take care of me and my daughter. Because I know how to save. I know how to budget, bitch. Now you motherfuckers around here instead of attacking me on motherfucking purpose. You ain't like I could pay my bills on time. That I could get my child decent clothes and shoes to wear. that I could splurge on her on special days, like her birthdays and holidays and different motherfucking things, bitch. And one don't get no assistance, no help from no motherfucking body. Not to come crawling back to you bitches when you took the food stamps. But when you broke my car down, you prevented me from being able to fucking work. Now, you couldn't fire me in the last 2 jobs I had. You just broke the car down and prevented me from being able to fucking work. So, stay out of work. And you did that on purpose while you sit back doing voodoo on my fucking finances. So, thousands of dollars that I had saved up, I could have to spend every fucking dime. Budget so motherfucking well. I already had money set aside for my baby's next Christmas. I already had money set aside to get my baby school supplies and school clothes and all the shit she need for school. I already had money set aside for a birthday and every motherfucking thing. You bitches that try to drain every fucking dime I had. So I was forced to have to go and reapply for food stamps. And do y'all know? It has now been a month and a half. And these white motherfuckers in power purposely got these bitches sitting on the shit. Just like they sitting on my fucking money. An inheritance for me and my daughter that was supposed to been paid out to us. Told them to procrastinate on it. Told them don't work the damn case. It's been a month and a half. Been a month and a half. The bitches tried to lie and say, oh, we called you for an interview and you missed, you didn't answer the phone. That's a lie. No call record at all. Didn't even receive a note. They usually send you out a letter to let you know when your appointment date and time is. That never didn't even come. I can show you the proof right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a whole nother video and expose the government too. Because I'm ready to sue you bitches for discrimination. You purposely broke down my car. You purposely prevented an able body from working, from being a upstanding pillar of the community. In every motherfucking thing. From being able to provide for myself and my motherfucking child. Because y'all love black folks, especially black women. Being broke down and pro and in poverty. And need assistance. And see, what pisses me off is they hire niggas in these government positions. And these bitches act like they run this organization personally. They motherfucking self. These bitches think because they got some motherfucking benefits. And they get a little bit higher motherfucking check that they doing something special in they motherfucking lives, bitch. But you still taking orders from the man. White motherfuckers run them organizations. But let me tell you something, bitch. All you people that got government jobs, it is taxpayers' dollars that pay for you to have that job, bitch. You work for me, technically. And every fucking body else in the world that pays taxes for you to have those damn jobs. You don't work for no wealthy white motherfuckers in power. Not the motherfuckers that run the Federal Reserve or any of that shit. That shit, they money. Not even the government's black budget pays for government fucking programs and organizations. That comes out of taxpayers' dollars, bitch. Look at your next paycheck and see all the damn taxes that comes out of your damn paycheck. You pay taxes to the state. You pay taxes to the feds. You pay taxes to Social Security. You pay taxes to all kinds of shit, bitch, that they are legally taking from you. Every one of you bitches that's got government jobs. Your job is based off of paying tax dollars from regular citizens, not the fucking government. So all of you taking bitch ass orders from your white superiors just goes to show how much of a sellout you is. And they have them niggas to call you and communicate as if you gonna communicate better with somebody your own race when them motherfuckers sold out long damn time ago, bruh. I don't feel no better than talking one of them. They still taking orders from you, so I'd rather talk to one of the motherfuckers that you taking orders from. Bitch, where your boss at? I don't talk to you. But this what's going on. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. We're going to let the time run out of this bitch. In the world where it ain't no time because they fucking created time, bitch. Because I would love to sue the state of motherfucking Arkansas and the United States government for clear, plain and simple discrimination. And then put you bitches on blast for illegally harassing, stalking, targeting a United States citizen. I got the proof. Y'all keep fucking with me. I asked you politely. I asked you nicely to leave me the fuck alone. But now you bitches is bad. Are y'all bad? I got proof of every fucking thing I'm saying. And the shit just keep adding up. Just keep adding up. I done posted every motherfucking time that you done had your little ops to call me, saying racial fucking slurs and shit. Talk about how you gonna hurt and harm me and my child, rape us, kidnap us, all kinds of shit. I done put all that shit on blast. All that shit links right back to the fucking government. And the feds, they can't say they don't know. They know exactly who the fuck I am. I have contacted these motherfuckers personally. They know what the fuck is going on, but they take orders too. The CIA take orders too. Everybody got a boss in this motherfucker. All the way up to the highest in fucking power. Taking orders for those of them in the shadows. This shit been going on. This ain't brand new. Y'all chose the wrong T to cross. Y'all picked the wrong one to target. I'm not gonna bite my tongue. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. And I ain't gonna beat around the bush with no goddamn body. And I'm gonna let the world know what's really going on. What's really being done. The low down, dirty, freak nasty bullshit that's being hidden. That's being done behind closed doors. That y'all think nobody knows. I've documented everything. Everything. So you can't call me a lie. You can't call me a lie. We can run a blood test any motherfucking day. I would love to hear the United States government explain to me how it is that you allow me to be in a family of individuals who ain't even my family. Who ain't even no fucking blood relation to me. How does that happen? Who approved that? How that work? Surely somebody in government, somebody in power know. How does that work? But that's what's happening here in this situation. I got off topic for a minute because these bitches pisses me off. And for all the fuck people in the world that think this shit is for play, that think this shit is a game, that think this shit don't go the fuck on, you are sadly mistaken. Maybe it won't quite matter to you until it's you or your children that's being targeted. And if you want to test it out, all you got to do is become what the fuck the people in power don't want you to be. As soon as you're not what somebody else wants you to be, that's when the fuck you get targeted. As soon as they realize that you are awake and you are aware and you have the audacity to see evil, speak of evil, and hear evil, then they put forth all the effort they got to come for you. This is a fact. This is a fact. I'd be willing to take a polygraph test to any damn thing I'm saying because I ain't got shit to hide and I ain't got nothing to lie about. How you explain this? Who wrote this? I didn't. I found it in that planet. Why is President Clinton name under my supposed little sister name who ain't my sister? This is why this bitch don't like me. Been in competition with me all my goddamn life. This one of my fake mother's real children. This is why they don't like me. Because I don't even belong to them people. I ain't even no blood relation to them people. Could you imagine raising a child? Being forced to raise a child that's not your own, that's not no blood relation to you. But because of some family, nasty, sneaky ass secret, how would you feel? Then why these folks don't like me? And all my life, they've been trying to downplay me like I'm a nothing, like I'm a fucking nobody, to keep they dirty little secrets covered up. They fucking incest and shit. Meanwhile, while I got to be stuck in fucking poverty. And they ain't even supposed to be. So like I said, Shania's mother and father knew that she was having sex with her brother. Like I said, one of Shania's twin babies went to either someone wealthy on her father's side of the family or just the wealthy family in general. My spirit guides did tell me that Shania is younger than Larry by 3 years. Okay? So she would have been 14 at the time that he was 17. And there's some type of something went on by two fucking years. Okay? Because Sarita would have been pregnant when she was 15. Excuse me. And gave birth when she was 16. If I'm not mistaken. Okay? But if Shania gave birth when she was 14, that means she had to be pregnant when she was 13. Okay? So it's like it's a year and something or a 2-year lapse. Okay? So, which is another reason why there's no baby pictures or anything like that of me when I was a baby. Okay? Because something was done with me and my twin when we were babies. Okay, because remember when I told you it was something went on from the time that we were born, and there was something else that happened when we was around 3. Okay? And it was like, but my spirit guides did tell me that Shania was pregnant before Sarita was pregnant. But somehow in between then was the switch occurred. So my spirit guides tell me that Shania Ziegler's father had the incest covered up. My spirit guides tell me that Shania and Sarita was pregnant at the same time. My spirit guides tell me that Shania and Sarita's babies were switched. My spirit guides tell me that Sarita was pregnant by her father and Shania was pregnant by her brother. Okay? So you got incest going on in 2 different family bloodlines. Really and truly more than that, because when you really break it down, okay, because everybody parent, you got a mother side of the family, you have a father side of the family. This makes 4 different families involved in this scandal. You see what I'm saying? So like for instance, like you like say you take my dad, you have his mother side, okay, and his father side, okay. You see what I'm saying? And even when it comes to my fake mother, you still have her mother's side and her father's side. So you still are talking about 4 different bloodlines of families that's involved in these scandals. Covered up these scandals. Aware of all this shit going on. My spirit guides tell me that one of Shania Ziegler's babies was born a girl and the other was born a hermaphrodite, both male and female here, okay? My spirit guides tell me that Shania was 14 years old when she gave birth to twins. Larry was 17 years old. My spirit guides tell me that Shania was pregnant before Sarita was pregnant. Okay? My spirit guides tell me that Shania was killed at 15 either at like 15 or 16. I believe it was 15 though, because I believe there was only like a year or so that went by after she gave birth to the twins that she was killed. Okay, my spirit guides tell me that she was killed at 15, I believe, in a hotel. Okay, and she was shot to death. Okay, I feel like she was sexually assaulted before being shot to death. Um, my spirit guides tell me that Shania's brother was encouraged to pimp out his sister as well as other women. Okay, which I knew about that. Okay, as far as my father, that you know he was a pimp and all this other kind of stuff or whatever. What I did not know is about Shania. Okay. So anyway, guys, this video has gone on extremely long. Okay. This is the missing / murder mystery of Shania Ziegler. Okay. This is truth and clarity for myself. Okay. But just truth and clarity in general about Shania Ziegler's life and death and other people that was around this person and other things that went on. Okay. And y'all, these type of things are going on all over the world. These are the little sneaky, freaky, creepy things that goes on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, that get swept under rugs and is under covers and in the closet and different things. Okay. And these satanic powers that be are full aware of this shit going on. Okay. Like a lot of people, you know, seem to be appalled when you know, scandals, worldwide scandals came about, like pizza and, you know, ping pong, this and that and all of that or whatever. But this shit was going on well before anybody even spake of that. Okay, this is a dirty little secret of something that has been going on for quite some time. Okay, for a very long time. Okay, and it's being done under the radar, like I said, and behind the scenes. Okay, but these operations run as successfully as they do because why? You got to know that you got to have some type of leverage, some type of pull by individuals in power, in authority. Okay, because you already know, any local joker type of individual call themselves running some type of operation, whether it's dealing with drugs, trafficking, prostitution, human trafficking, anybody a part of crimes like that, big crimes like that, especially when it comes to gang related things, drug related things, robberies, prostitution, all pimping, all these things like this or whatever. Okay, when those things, those type of operations are going on and happening here, okay, if you notice, eventually a lot of them get caught up, you know, pretty quick, multiple different times. Okay, the ones that's out here solely doing things on their own and different things like that, those are them that's got different type of connections with people in power. Okay, shit flies under the radar for quite a long time. Okay, for quite a long time. With these things that go on. Okay, and even when it's situations where there is something that is said or exposed about this, that, or the other, these things still go on behind the scenes. This, I mean, the sex trade itself is $1 billion operation. Sex sells every single day. Sex probably sells more than drugs in the United States of America, really all over the world. But drugs is right up there with it. Right up there with the sale of sex. Okay, guys, so I thank you all for listening. I thank you all for watching, honey. These people done rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm just tired. I am really tired of everything that is going on. I really am. I am really tired. These people, like I said, they picked the way wrong person to cross. And they didn't know they a lie and the truth ain't in them. And that's the reason why they sneak and creep and they hide behind the scenes and they do the shit that they do. And I just come direct with it. Okay? My mental stability is perfect. It's great. I can pass a psychological evaluation any day with flying colors. My IQ is quite high. Okay? May not be on a genius level or anything, but my IQ is quite high. Nonetheless. Perfectly sane. Perfect mental stability. Can pass a psychological evaluation any fucking day. There's absolutely nothing at all wrong with me. I have absolutely no reason to make these things up. Who would? Who wants to? Who wants to live? Who want to live this type of horror? Nobody. So there's absolutely no reason to make it up. In most cases, nobody even benefit any from making this type of shit up. I would take a lie detector test, get blood work done to prove that these folks are not my family on my fake mother's side. They have all lied. They have all been part of the lies and the deceptions. Lying, gaslighting me to my fucking face. And they literally thought that they was going to keep me brainwashed and dumbed down and everything was going to stay hidden to what they done to me. What they allowed to happen to me. What they continue to do. Even when it comes to my daughter. These folks are not justified in any way for what they're doing to me. There is nothing legally nor biblically that they could use to justify what they are doing to me. Nothing at all. Because if it was, they wouldn't be doing it in secret. They wouldn't be doing sneaky, malicious ass shit to me if they was righteous and doing anything that they're doing to me. Okay? But no matter how many lies that you try to tell the public about me, no matter how much you try to convince people, oh, you dislike me, or oh, I'm this, or I'm that, or whatever the fuck you want to come up with, you cannot explain to nobody how it is you hate my child. How it is you would sit back and allow my child to be deprived of anything. On purpose. Based off of shit that y'all are purposely doing to me and my child. As well as the government sitting back and allowing it. That I know of, this shit has been going on for the last 8 years. For the last 6 years, I have matter of factly known that I was a target. Being gang stalked, being illegally invaded and violated, okay? But obviously, this is something that has been lifelong for me. So for all 38 years of my life has been nothing but trauma that has been forced upon me at the hands of the government, at the hands of fake family. And everything. This is sick. This is sick. It really is. But nevertheless, guys. Nevertheless. But like I said, you can explain. You can explain. My daughter has disabilities. She's a teenager. She's not a baby anymore, but she's a teenager. And she has disabilities. She's 14. All 14 years of her life. She'd have been mistreated by people. Even the government that has targeted her, tried to groom her, tried to mind control her, want to manipulate her mind. Because it's all about manipulation and control with them folks. And a fake ass family that has purposely, by order of their superiors, their oppressors, the satanic powers that be, have caused my daughter to endure the same type of trauma that I have endured so they can brainwash her. Because see, what they thought they were going to do was be successful with killing me. And then forcing my daughter into their prostitution ring for their underground pizza. But that ain't going to happen over my dead body. Over my dead body. And the whole wide world going to know the truth. I'm going to make sure of it. And them bastards mad to death because they can't call me lazy. They can't call me crazy. They can't say I'm a drug addict or I'm a fiend or I'm a stone cold drunk. Bitch, ain't nothing in my system. I'm talking to you right now. Sober to death. Okay? Ain't nothing in my system. I don't have folks ending up at my house. I don't even have company. I don't even talk on the phone. I don't receive no texts, no calls, no even none of that. I don't talk to nobody. I don't see nobody. I don't hang out with nobody. Ain't no relationship with nobody. I ain't had sex with them in 10 years. Or a relationship, bitch. They can't make up nothing. No kind of shoulda, coulda, woulda, ever on me. And they mad as hell. But they can't call me a lie. They can sit their bitch ass behind the damn scene and say what they want to say about me. Try to convince other people shit about me that ain't the truth, because if it was the truth, especially anything criminal or anything malicious or low down and dirty, then you know it's a lie, because how come they didn't come fucking after of me when supposedly I was a part of this, that, the third? So, tell them motherfuckers to shut the fuck up and miss you with the bullshit. They have no logical explanation, whether legally or biblically, for those of them who fake phony ass Christians when they want to be, to do what they do. They're doing to me and my child. It's not justified by any means. Period. And all of you who think you slick and think you clever, who accepting bribes and payments to throw slick shots at me and wisecracks at me and work against me and trying to copy me and mimic me and steal my work from me and all kinds of shit, you're pathetic and idiots. Because that means that you all are a part of the problem. And you were going right along with these satanic powers that be to gang stalk and harass my child. This makes you in agreement with what's being done to my child. It's one thing for you to say you dislike me. I would love to hear you explain what you got against my daughter that ain't done nothing to nobody. You bastards are sick to death. But I'm telling you, y'all might be used to dotting your I's and crossing your T's. But I was the way wrong T for y'all to cross. I just gave you the T. Because this is the truth. Coming from Tiffany. Y'all chose the wrong one. To set up, to target, or to try to sacrifice. And I'm continue to allow the truth to be known. Because whenever you think you're going to try to knock me off, the world is going to know. It's not going to be a fake news network nowhere that's going to be able to cover now one of your fraudulent ass stories, because the world is going to know the truth. And I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to make sure of it. But I thank you all for listening. I thank you all for watching another one of my missing murder mysteries. If you would be so kind to like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, you could do so at tiffanyziegler60@gmail.com or at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. For those of you who would like to follow me on Instagram, you can do so at Shine Bright Like a Diamond with an underscore between each word. You all can also donate to the channel through Cash App at $TiffDiamond36 or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. Okay? As always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when somebody may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, y'all ain't got to get ready. Till the next time, guys, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Karmic mother and father. Blood sacrifice. Ops taking bribes. Murder was the case. Child killer. Karmic mother and father. Blood sacrifice their own child. Took a bribe for money. It was murder for the killing of their own child. It don't get no realer than that shit. To the Arkansas Police Department and the state of Arkansas's FBI, I just solved a cold case for you. Even though y'all love to try to discredit me and make it seem like I ain't shit and I don't know what I'm talking about. I have solved plenty of cold cases for you. But this is a cold case that hit close to home. Y'all better start doing something different, because the bodies is piling up and it's getting real stanky around here. And the stench just keeps on linking back to the powers that be.